Howdy, and welcome to the Lunch Table Podcast, a podcast where we are so delusional we believe that you will listen to us talk for an endless amount of time.
I'll listen to you talk.
Ooh, so I'm not delusional.
Maybe.
Ooh, are you real? That's right. This podcast is for shits and quiggles.
I was just pretending to be all the girls utterly infatuated with CJ. And dropping the hat. Mm-hmm. Yes, baby. Yes, baby. Mm-hmm.
And the co-host who has the biggest crush on me. That's right. Mr. Google himself. Drew. I like it when it smells like cheese. Watsonizer.
Going back to your first statement.
Yeah.
The co-host that has the biggest crush on you. I'm the only co-host. And if I have no crush on you, then I'm still the one that has the most. So I agree.
Wait, don't overanalyze the joke.
Wholeheartedly.
Ooh, with your whole heart.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. Clogged arteries and all.
It doesn't smell like cheese. It smells like sour cream.
You would like it if it did. And the guy who also likes to smell his co-host cheese. That's right. Your host with the most.
Beautiful little mole on his butt.
A little mole on my butt?
Little mole.
You remembered it?
Yeah.
Frederick, the mole.
He's not so little anymore. But
no, he sees his shadow now.
It's a groundhog, not a mole.
My bad.
Where's Sparky when you need him? Animal control.
And the guy prairie dogging. That's right, your host, Carl Jones.
In and out, and feel like Richard Simmons. Woo! Woo!
Now
Woo!
you understand why I go through so much underwear. All right, before we stain this episode, let's get into it. Howdy, welcome to the Lunch Table Podcast, where my co-host is writing a bunch of stuff. What are you doing to my... Oh, 0. We didn't even make it that far. This week, we're going to be going over, that's right, the leftovers, which anyone who hasn't been here for a Fridgebuster episode or...
And poop, because that's how we are.
Well, yeah, we can't do an episode without talking about defecating in some way.
Yeah.
But...
Whoa, we did have one episode where we talked about piss. Pretty close. But...
And that's nice.
We don't lump them together.
No, that's gross. You don't mix your food. It's like putting the peas and corn together. No, I actually love doing that. And mixing it all into mashed potatoes.
Ew.
You don't do that?
No.
Dude.
Mostly because I don't put peas on the plate at all.
Wow, I love peas.
I do not like peas.
I love peas.
I bet you like green beans too, you monster.
I do. I love all the... Dude, Brussels sprouts? I love fucking Brussels sprouts.
Just recently, though.
I love Brussels sprouts. But anyone who hasn't been here for one of our Fridgebuster episodes, you want to know why we called it Fridgebuster, go look at other episodes. We don't got time for that today. If you want to find out why, it's in the archives. But what we do is we go over and all the stuff... We do quite the crazy podcast where we do games and all kinds of stuff. So Drew always has all these ideas. A lot of these ideas are Drew's. I mean, he's nonstop calling me and telling me ideas.
Funny, stupid thing, though. These ideas, none of them are great. The grade A ones are the ones that you guys get as full episodes. And some of them are just little nuggets. Some of them aren't, particularly great.
Yeah.
Some of them we don't see eye to eye on.
Right. A lot of these...
Or we do see eye to eye on, and it's just not good content, but a lot of it all the same. This episode is all about quantity. Over quality.
The quality is going to have to come from us. Buckle up. I'm not very... high quality, sir.
Right. But if you're one of those people that likes to, turn it on in the background, I mean, this is just going to be chocked.
I mean, some of the things we're going to go over today. We're going to bring up the game once again, Dick or Lick. Anyone who hasn't seen that episode, wonderful episode. That will be Dick or Lick. So stay tuned for that. We're going to be bringing up Am I the Asshole again on Reddit. We'd like to do that. We said we wanted to do more of it. Why not do it now? We also got some little questions that Drew's thought of over all of our other...
It's my Braingasm.
Yeah. Drew's Braingasm, his old notebook, little stuff that he's wrote over... stuff that he's written over all the other podcasts that we were doing of questions or whatever.
Right.
So, before we get into all that, Drew.
Yeah.
How was your week, dude?
Busy. There was a lot going on at work. Some people took off for this, that, and the next thing. And there's a whole bunch of new products that is everything going on. Regardless, I've been very busy. And they've moved me to a new spot almost a month ago.
Oh, dang.
And they continually throw curveballs at me, and I'm hitting them, but they're not home runs.
Yeah.
They're down the foul line.
You're getting it.
Right.
You're getting a base or so, but you're struggling.
You can tell we don't know baseball.
Yeah. You got an inside park home run.
Yeah?
No, you didn't, dude. If you're barely making it to first base, no.
What is the inside park home run? One is kissing, first base is kissing, 2 is touching a boob. Although that's changed in the last 10 years.
Yeah, what's up?
Blowjob is first base.
Inside home run's got to be
You and 10 friends had an orgy.
No, because inside home run is not as good as a home run.
Why not? It's still a home run.
I think because it bounces.
Is it a home run but just faster? So you premature ejaculated?
Yes.
Is that the base?
Yeah, it would have to be because in park home run, I'm pretty sure is when it bounces up and over, it hits the field first, then it goes out.
No. That's when you hit it and it's still in field.
Oh, okay.
And people are fucking around in the outfield to where you can run around all the bases and make it home.
Before they get it?
Yeah, before they get you out.
Well, then what it is she has to be a nympho. And they know that she has sex disease. And you got her out of the... What
if she's in a coma or a wheelchair?
Whoa. A wheelchair, maybe. Hot Wheels.
Yeah. One leg.
Ooh, Eileen.
Eileen. Come on, Eileen.
Right there. We just made a bunch of enemies right there. That's where everyone tuned out and hate us.
How about your week?
Well, my week has been... Oh, my dude. This has actually been chock full.
Get it?
I've been kind of burning at both ends.
White chocolate or dark chocolate? Chock full.
White chalk. I kind of went through a light breakup thing.
Okay.
I was seeing someone, kind of ended. So that was different. That kind of sucked, My mom, she's going to get biopsies, so she's been in and out of the hospital.
I thought she was supposed to do that at the end of the month.
No, what was it? A couple days ago, she went in and got a biopsy of her lung and something in her esophagus, and she had to go back in today.
Oh.
And do it again. So there's that. Work, we've had someone sick. Really?
I'm sick right now, too.
He had a real bad heart problem, so he's going to be out for a while, so we're short-staffed at work. Then I also had county for bowling, and kind of sucks because, my headspace isn't in it because I'm not, focused on the competition. So
right.
I actually did well. I hit my average or above, but not good enough to win. And that's what sucks, You did good.
You can do it, though?
Yeah. Well, last year...
It bothers you.
Right. And last year I won it.
Yeah.
I won it in 3 different categories. Even this year when we were
multiple people won it multiple years in a row?
I bet some have.
The Super Bowl MVP?
No. That if you want that, you go to states if you really want the big money. Or a lot of people yell at me all year because there's something called the Super Bowl sweeper, which one of the local tournaments... That is one of the local tournaments, but so many people go to that tournament and it creates so much money that you will actually get professionals because it's during the off run. So it's during the off season. So when they got nothing to do, the way a lot of professional bowlers make easy money is they'll go to those tournaments when, when they're in between, they make their money back so they can get back on the road.
Right.
And this is one where they stop at a decent amount. And people get on me because I never joined. I never bowled that. That's all scratch. It's a couple $100 to join up and a bunch of things like that. So I'm like, it's not bad competition, but I've never been one to sit there and go, let's just blow money on that
if there's no possible chance of me winning.
Right. Or, very slim. Like, I'd much rather just kind of spend it somewhere else. And I guess that makes me a bad competitor in a sense.
Why? You're picking your battles.
I mean, yeah. It really, that's why I did county this year. It was at one of the best houses I bowl at. They usually have a 9-pin tournament at this house, and I've won it 3 years in a row.
Damn.
And you have to qualify for it, right? Most people, they'll go 3-4 times to try to qualify. Usually I go twice. I go once to qualify, and then I go to the championships. But, this year with all that going on, my headspace just hasn't been in it. You saw me last night. Fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Fucking terrible, dude.
Yeah.
And, we
all did bad.
That's just another thing kind of weighing on me, Like, here's this something that's supposed to give me a release that I'm usually good at, that I can usually clear my mind and just focus on this, and now,
Well, this is your release now.
Dude, this has became my therapy.
Yeah, I was going to say, we need a couch.
Dude, we do.
We need a Chase lounger couch.
What's crazy is, anyone who's dated me will know this. I'm not a very kind of open person lots of times. So I'm open with you, and I'm open with, like...
Yeah, because I fucking pull it out of you.
Right. So, like, unless you really do that, usually I'm not that open.
I'm sure you get tired of me going, hey, man, what's going on? I'm noticing you're acting up.
Yeah, kind of like a child. Hey, you're acting up a little bit. Little Carl. What's wrong, buddy?
Oh, don't worry. He gets this way. We just ignore him until he fizzles out and goes to sleep.
Right. Carl's cranky. But I mean, like, so this has became a therapy in a way. Just us doing this and getting used to it. I mean, it's a little bit easier because even though we are kind of putting it up, it doesn't feel that way as we record it because we're just talking to a camera.
Right.
And so once you kind of just get used to this thing, this camera.
80% of it is us looking deeply into each other's eyes.
Yeah. Actually, lots of times.
And 10% of it is looking into each other's buttholes.
Ooh, I was gonna say lots of times when
That's
I
first OnlyFans for $99.99.
Dude, now we gotta make one. We've said that joke like 20 times.
It's gonna be 25 minutes of one of us staring into the other one's butthole. Ooh, I told you what's been going on with my ass.
Oh, jeez.
You're gonna stare into my ass.
I'm gonna help you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, is that a dingleberry or a hemorrhoid? I can't tell.
Right. You know what?
What?
I am ashamed to say, as a man at the age that I am, I cannot tell if I have hemorrhoids. First off, I don't even know particularly what a hemorrhoid is or what it's supposed to feel like.
Okay.
And honestly, I'm too scared to try and guess.
So what a hemorrhoid is, it's like a vein that pops out.
Out of the butthole.
Yeah. It gets kind of enlarged.
Definitely don't have
it's kind of, it gets enlarged.
Right.
And then, like, when you go to wipe, you can kind of feel it. It's kind of like a bump. And honestly, it's like a slight burn, a lot of itchy feel. Slight burn, but really itchy.
Is that an experience thing?
Oh, yeah, dude. The way you get them a lot of times is sitting on, like, cold surfaces or lifting a lot of heavy things.
Oh. So,
like, if you go, a lot of people working out get them.
Yeah, my butthole looks like that.
Yeah, real tiny.
We're good. Yeah.
Yeah. No, you would notice. There would be like a little bump. I remember my first one. I've had it twice. I remember the first time. And I went to one, I won't bring his name up, but I went to another friend that I knew had one. I was like, is this that? Is this a hemorrhoid? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, oh, thank the Lord. Woo. And he was like, yeah, just buy those wipes, just buy the wipes, use it when it feels itchy. It'll go away.
One of my family members had one, And we went to the store together, and he goes, I don't want you to ever tell anybody that. Sorry. He goes to the medicine aisle. He grabs those pads, and we spent like 10 minutes going up and down the aisles waiting for like somebody to substitute in for the aisle, and until he found the one dude that was working the cash register that day. We go down that aisle, and we had to wait for like 5 people in line, and he literally puts his hand over it and goes, I want you to scan this, but I don't want you to look at it. Dude goes, okay.
Dude, I just went to self-checkout.
Yeah, well, I guess so.
But I really wouldn't be all that worried. Like, it is so common for people who lift to get them.
Yeah.
Like, it's so common. One of my ex-bosses, you know, he's had him since he was fucking a teen because he's been lifting heavy. A good amount of people that like really get into powerlifting and stuff shit blood all the time because of it. Oh yeah. Yeah, those shit blood. That's something you don't hear in the bodybuilding.
Be right on the border of that and
because
not
like, dude, you're not supposed to look like a bodybuilder.
Right.
That's above and beyond.
Right.
So you're lifting so much weight and things. That's also how you get what's that where your like intestines pop out?
Hernia?
Yeah, hernia. That's how you also get hernia is lifting so heavy. But dude, a lot of those guys get a lot of health issues, heart, butthole problems, like joint issues, bone issues because they have so much weight on their frame.
Yeah. Oh, I know that feeling.
Yeah. But so, what are we starting with, bud? What do you want to start with?
I think we're going to start with some of my dumb questions.
Ooh, okay. But real quick, dick or lick?
My asshole?
A watermelon.
No, it has to come up in normal conversation.
Oh, okay.
If I have a statement about Hillary Clinton, that's when you go Hillary Clinton,
okay.
dick or lick. Speaking of, this is a prime time.
Yeah,
this is a prime
write out your
time
rules
to explain
for this.
some of the rules. The normal dick or lick has to come up in normal conversation.
Okay.
The conversation that we're having. Now, I grant you this. We go over wide things on this podcast.
Yeah. Wide things, dick or lick?
Dick.
Okay.
Now, when it comes to dick or lick, you do not have to give a reason. You can, and it makes it all that much more funnier.
I always
but you don't
do.
have to.
I always do.
Now, for each individual one, lick. Lick is the act of licking.
Ew.
There's a pen on my hand. The act of giving a single lick. Not tasting, not putting it in your mouth, not sucking on it.
Dude, there's no way you're licking something and not tasting it, though.
Well, I mean, you can taste it, but not like Jolly Rancher. You aren't popping that bitch in there for 10 minutes.
Right.
And sucking on it till it's tiny.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I get it.
Gave you an opening there. Dick. If there is an orifice. It doesn't have to have an orifice.
Dick or lick orifice.
Dick. I mean, that's the kind of whole thing we're going for. If it has an orifice.
I don't know. Some orifices are fun to lick.
Are you sticking your penis in it? It was a hard statement to say.
Well, no, because sometimes you've asked me about food.
Yeah.
Food doesn't have an orifice.
Oh, yeah, it does. Like an orange?
What about mashed potatoes?
Like a peeled orange? Ooh. You can make an orifice with that.
Yeah, but it doesn't essentially have one.
If you can imagine an orifice, if your mind automatically goes to being able to stick it in something or molding it around.
Or
like,
sticking it inside you.
Yeah. You, dick or lick.
Me?
Yeah.
I'd lick myself.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Where?
I'm not explaining, Drew.
Okay. And that's about it for the rules. Pretty fucking simple.
That one I'm not going to explain. I'll let your dirty mind fill it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll fill myself.
You said you were going to lick yourself, not dick yourself.
I can still feel myself.
Now, to be fair.
When
you dick, you do not have to dick.
You do not completion. Have to. I was gonna say you do not have to complete.
Yeah. But you can also dick multiple times. You can dick and dick and dick and dick and dick.
Dick
or
lick.
You can't lick and lick and lick and lick and lick.
Dick or lick.
Dick.
Ooh. Like inside of it?
Skin docking.
Oh,
man.
Oh, Chinese finger trap.
The most sensitive part of a male is the head of the penis.
Oh, pearl like a walrus.
A walrus. Dick or lick.
I dig it down.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, fuck
That's
it.
That's the right answer.
Fuck it. I want to fuck it for literally having a bigger penis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, one of our last episodes, I believe it was 2 weeks ago, we did some smelling.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did a little game in which I had to guess scents.
Right.
Okay.
I thought about something, and this is just a general question here. How long would it take you to smell something bad and then say something to somebody else? Is it an almost instant thing?
No. You mean like essentially body odor or something like that?
Dude, if I ripped a fart right now.
Oh, I would tell you that.
Yeah, you tell it immediately?
Yeah, I would. To me, I guess it matters what the smell is. Because like if you're just ripping ass. Right? Then I'm going to say something because you're intentionally ripping ass.
Right.
Which, I mean, but if it's BO, I'm going to be more sensitive about it. If that makes sense.
So there's a couple instances here that made me think of it. When some of the times when I would hand you a fragrance.
Yeah.
You go, that smells so bad. It was an instant thing.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. Sometimes when we're in the car and I rip one, common place to rip a fart, by the way, it's the car. The vibrations just make it happen. It's easier in a Cadillac. But sometimes I'll fart and maybe somebody won't say anything to me.
They might not smell it.
But then I'll be like, oh yeah, dude, I farted back on Main Street. And then they're like, oh, dude, that was bad.
Yeah.
But they don't tell you immediately there.
Right, like they just sat and basked.
Yeah, that's like a second stage, like, bad smell. It's not up there.
No, but like, see, something like that.
It can be, but it dissipates pretty quickly.
Something like that I would definitely call out.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are scared of conflict. But to me, it matters what the smell is. It really does. Like, we talked about people not showering, right?
Right.
Non-showered people, dick or lick.
That's a rough one. I can't ingest that. I can't.
Yeah, dig it.
Dick.
Dick down to dirty people.
Dick. Back to the saint lady.
Yeah. Mother Teresa. But like, I think it really, because if it's something that sensitive where it's kind of like a hygiene thing and stuff, calling that out can be real embarrassing.
Yeah.
I mean, now if me and you were in a crowded room, you fart, I'm not going to yell it, but I'll be like, bro, I'll give you a look like, did you just fucking rip ass? Like the one time Jared and I
ripped ass. Dick or lick?
I would have to dick it because I would dick the rip part. Not even the ass part, the rib part.
Nice. Nice.
But like the one time Jared and I, we were at a concert. Now this is the Blue Heron when we were like still in high school.
Oh yeah.
And
first thing you told me when you came back from that was never have sex with a girl with a long dress.
Yeah, ever. I didn't even have sex with her. Right? She hit on, so that I was at like the festival was on an old farm.
And you were young.
I was like 16, right? We get there, it's a 3-day festival, so we got our tents and everything. The way we got money was we stopped at a furniture store, went to their trash, Because you can't bring wood across state lines.
But you can bring furniture.
No. We went to New York, then went to a furniture store. Right? Went to their, went to the back, went to the dumpster where they had like all the broken wood pieces, grabbed a bunch of the light wood, sold kindling to start people's fires, since we knew that, just like us, people's wood would get confiscated. Because wood destroying pests, you know, like if you don't have a certain termite or something, they come into the area, they'll kill the whole area.
That was even before you were an exterminator.
Yeah. So I didn't even know why.
The trail you went on.
I didn't even know why at that point. I just knew we couldn't have firewood, right? So we stood at the entrance and we sold a bunch of kindling. And I remember this lady pulls up. It was an older looking lady dressed like a hippie. It was a bluegrass festival, so a lot of straight up hippies from the 60s. She had a passenger with her. They pull up and they're like, "Hey, can we get some of that kindling?" And we're like, "Yeah."
Some of that weed.
We're like, "Yeah, it's $10 or $5. I forget how much we were selling it for." And they're like, "Well, can we just show you our tits?" And we looked at each other.
Was the answer yes?
We looked at each other. I looked back and I went, "Nah." Nope, I want the money, man.
Their tits, dick or lick.
I'd rather. That's rough, dude. Because I want. Where. Like, either way, you're getting a disease. Do you want it to be shown or? Okay, I'm licking.
Hurt.
I'm licking. I'm just going for the lick.
A single lick.
But
full flavored.
Later on, we were at a different venue because they had like 6-7 stages set up. Jared's dad yelled at us.
Warped Tour.
Yeah, exactly, Warped Tour. Jared's dad yelled at us for not giving them lady. He's like, "You always see boobs." You always, you know. And I'm like, man, I was more worried about the money. We get in there. One of the first things that happens is there's a sign that says Blue Heron, and there's a rainbow behind it. And I'm looking at it, and some dude like walks up behind me, hits me, and goes, "Whoa, man, that rainbow's popping out." You know? And you look, and his eyes are just fucking dilated as hell. Dude was fried off his mind. You know, and the band hasn't even started yet. Dude is fried.
That rainbow's popping.
You know, and he's probably on something else besides just, you know, the devil's lettuce. I'm assuming there's a lot of doses going around. A lot of people asking if he wanted doses. So I'm assuming he was on that.
It's gotta be.
But, so the lady.
That dude didn't see a blue heron.
Me either. So
freaked out.
So that lady, one of the funk bands that was there that night, and I went to go watch them. She comes out of nowhere and just kind of hits on me, and she has like dreads and this long dress and whatever. And I remember kind of talking to her, and I looked down, and I looked at the bottom of her dress, and it was just fucking dirty as shit. You could tell it was just drugged through, you know, like drugged through all the fucking mud and shit and nastiness. And something about it, I was like, I ain't trusting this. If you can't keep a clean dress, you know.
Mud at the Great Blue Heron.
Oh,
dick or lick?
Dicked it. Dig it down.
It fell straight down on my dick.
It had a suction to it. I liked it. But my original story, we were in a crowd of people. Jared let one rip, dude. It was so bad. And the people in the crowd started reacting. Like, people all around. "Oh, my God. What is that? What is that smell? Oh, God. Oh." And we, like, slowly... I would never forget it. Like, the whole crowd was just... And we were outside. It's not an inside venue. Outside, and the whole crowd was just like, "Oh, God."
Dude, there was a rough one. One dude that was... I was with my parents on a bus trip somewhere. And one dude that was sitting at the very front of the bus, he fucking just let one rip.
Loud?
No, we didn't even know they did it. It was silent but deadly. Real fucking deadly. But funny enough, we were like kind of close to him as soon as it passed by us, and we reacted the same way. But you could see it go seat by seat.
Just like, there's an echo. Dude, that guy's fart, dick or leg.
Dick? Less damage? To my psyche.
Yeah.
On to the next stupid one.
On to the next stupid question.
So voice scramblers. Ones that turn your voice into this so that you can sound like a thing. I was watching some, like cop shows or whatever. Mystery informants that go through a voice unscrambler. They all fucking sound the same. Every single voice scrambler sounds the same.
Yeah. Eventually, I'd feel like someone would learn how many octaves they're lowering the voice and just...
Right. Can you unscramble that shit?
Oh, yeah.
And run it through a computer and that way you can play it back and then it actually is their actual voice?
100%. 100% could you do that, yes.
Dude, I wonder if the FBI does it.
Oh.
Well.
Dude. So, this actually works perfectly. You talked about being a sumo wrestler as a joke.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
I started looking up sumo wrestling.
Yeah.
And, like, the art of it and whatever, because I didn't know too much about it besides, a couple of people hitting each other. Learned a bunch of stuff.
Right.
But
you're allowed to grab onto the uniform, and you have to push him out of the ring. That's the big thing.
That's the big thing. And really, how many different techniques, how many people from all different sides of the world kind of do it.
Right.
And how sacred it is. It was kind of cool to listen to. Me read.
You throw or push. No slap.
Actually, they can slap in the face.
Ooh. You can slap it.
Because the greatest of all time, their GOAT is actually only like 5'11". And he's one of the skinnier sumo wrestlers.
Damn.
And that's one of his patent moves is as soon as they start, he slaps you in the face. They get your body turned. And then he can shift around. It was real cool to watch. Good. Anyone gets a chance to watch it. It was pretty decent. I just looked it up on YouTube. A bunch of cool stuff. But one of the documentaries talked about, so when you choose to be a sumo wrestler, there's like certain houses you live in, right?
Okay.
Clans you have to learn from. And then you, as a sumo wrestler, start out at the bottom, and it all works in a ranking order. And you live there, you stay there, and do whatever. And they teach you how to sumo. Well, they were talking about how much abuse goes on in these clans when you're learning. Because
like hazing?
Yeah, kind of like, oh, well, you're not... Like, the one thing they were talking about is, like, if you don't do technique right, sometimes they beat it into you. Where they beat you with a bunch of stuff or inches, just all kinds of arguments like that. Just recently, I guess, a sumo died or sumos do die practicing. Like it's been a thing, and they've been losing more and more sumo wrestlers, so the sport looks like it's going to die out because of how dangerous it is. But the one guy who came out to talk about his clan, they did one of those voice things, and they kind of blurred him. But dude, I didn't know the guy. But I felt like I could make out his face. Like I'm sitting there and they keep showing all different angles. When they would show his face like straight on, it would be blurred. But if they do it from a side view, it wouldn't be blurred. So you could still like start make out some stuff on his face. And I'm like, you fuckers did a horrible job. This dude's coming out and basically like, hey, this will ruin my career. Can we like not show me? Sure.
The other ones that I like are where like, they're sitting in a dark room and there's like a shadow on their face. Like, motherfucker, all you need to do is turn up the contrast and you can see what that fucking person looks like.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. Dude, I just don't even understand why they show them.
Yeah.
If I'm asking them to be like, hey, just don't film me.
Right. Show a fucking blank photo or something. Yeah.
Do something. But if they're asking us... honestly, I sat there and I was like, I feel like I could spot out this guy. Never met him before. You barely blurred him out. His voice was like just a little tad lower. You could tell they didn't put too much on it. I'm telling you could instantly figure out who this person was. And not just that, another thing that I know doesn't work with those is you can lower someone's octave as many times.
Yeah.
But I know your speech pattern. I know how you like to say things.
Right, yeah, there's certain dictation.
Yeah, where you like to breathe in your sentences.
Certain people like certain words.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah. I feel like it only does so much. If you're going out and speaking, I would not trust them to keep your identity a secret. So
that's why I always liked like serial killer notes. The ones where they cut out the individual letters. Fucking handwriting shows a lot. A lot.
Oh, dude, you can You can instantly tell if someone's right or left-handed looking at looking at their handwriting.
Oh yeah.
And that's just simple. And if you're left-handed, that already kind of that helps out a lot.
Like 1/10 of the population.
Yeah. So, a left-handed guy did this. Who in the area is left-handed? Oh, it leaves like 4 people.
Funny. One of the places that I worked, the immediate group that I was in, there was 4 of us. I was the only one that was right-handed.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Because like literally the nuns used to beat that out of people.
Yeah.
The left hand, they were the devil's hand.
When they wrote on the left side of the page, it was like awesome for them. When I wrote on the right side of the page, it was perfect. Any contradiction, whatever, it fucked. Me trying to write on the left is like
No.
Unless it folds.
I don't know how. When I went to hair school, there was this really good-looking girl.
Really good-looking girl, dick or lick.
Oh, dick down.
That one.
I would want. I mean, I would do either.
To completion.
Oh yeah. Anywho's. Now you got me daydreaming.
Nah, sumo dude that died. Dick or lick.
The sumo dude that died?
Yeah.
Lick him.
Okay.
Out of respect. He fought evil spirits his whole life. I will lick him. Out of respect.
Nice.
Thank you.
Nice.
But, like, she was left-handed, and when she would write, always have black shit all over her
Smudged,
hand.
yeah.
Smudged all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how do you fucking deal with that? I wouldn't write if I always got shit on my hands when I wrote, I would just stop writing.
One person that I know, they literally like curve their hand up and write left-handed.
Jeez.
I'm like, oh my god, you failed handwriting class. Like, if I'm not like all the way next to the paper, it is a bad thing.
Yeah. Well, see, mine's too different. Cursive I can write real neat, nice, and awesome. Because I can write faster on cursive and stay neat. But if I have to do non-cursive there, standard writing, fuck, dude. It gets sloppy as hell. And then I start doing cursive anyways halfway through. Ooh, look at you writing. What are you writing?
This is cursive.
Cursive, dick or lick.
She thick and fun, dick.
Nice. Cursive would be a woman, yeah.
Yeah.
It got the curves.
Yep. Arial font. That is a man's.
That is masculine. What's the next one?
Okay, speaking of being a man and expected to do things certain ways.
Okay.
I saw a thing on Facebook one day where it was showing, how you like your coffee. How light you like your coffee. You like it with a lot of cream, where it's almost white, or you like it pure black.
Yeah.
Go ahead and answer that one, right?
I like mine black or just like maybe one thing of cream.
Okay.
Like,
all right, so on that spectrum, I'm the complete opposite, by the way.
Yeah.
Like fucking Starbucks shit, man.
See, that shit hurts my stomach so bad, then I'll get the shits.
Right.
I mean, a lot of
the other one hurts my mouth.
A lot of those are vegetable oil.
Yeah.
That's why it makes you shit. Just in case if anyone was wondering why you shit so much when you drink Starbucks, is because
coffee makes you shit too.
It is, yeah. But their creamer is just filled with vegetable oil.
But going on to the next, like the one underneath that, this is the one that I was super curious about.
Okay.
And second of all, I saw an awesome piece of equipment for it. How do you like your toast? You like it like warm bread? My mom likes it like warm bread.
No, that's not toast.
But
that's
then
warm
my
bread.
dad liked it black, dude. Burnt to hell.
That's a little too much. I can eat it black, don't get me wrong.
So you like it perfectly in the middle, just a little start of dark brown?
Maybe a touch more, but yeah, middle or a touch more.
The way that I explain this to somebody, take a look at a grilled cheese at a restaurant.
Okay.
How that bread looks, that's how I like my toast.
Okay. So,
right in the middle.
So barely, yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
Golden brown.
Yeah.
Right in the middle.
Like toast should be. Yeah.
Depending on who you ask.
No. That's the way toast should be. Now, if you like the other thing, you're outliers. You shouldn't eat it that way.
Okay, but
we're gonna have a Dr. Seuss book thing going on here.
A lot of people have the same exact thing with like pizza. Some people like the bottom of their pizza burnt or like cooked in a coal fire oven.
Yeah, or a brick oven.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And some like super processed pizza that's barely fucking cooked and doughy.
Well, I don't like doughy. What essentially would you say is doughy?
I would say that I would never eat super burnt pizza, but I would eat doughy pizza.
See, I've liked, when I've had brick pizzas and stuff, I liked them, but I like them because they're real thin. So it's like a real light crunch. And I got to be in the mood for it. But as you know, my favorite pizza is the huge deep dish. Freaking give me all the bread. I want all that bread.
Yeah, but that was like golden brown.
Yeah, that's what I mean. If it was doughy, dude, nope. I'd much rather have the burnt one. Get that dough out of here.
So going back to the toast, I saw that there was a toaster. It's like $800.
$800 for a toaster.
It's like $800 for a toaster, but it has a LCD screen on it, and like
not worth
you
it.
can actually put in the designated toastiness that you want, and it like robotically comes down and puts it in.
I feel like that.
It's fucking sick, dude.
I feel like that toaster dicker lick.
Oh, am I gonna get electrocuted? Is it plugged or unplugged?
Plugged in. Come on now.
Ah, dick it.
Ah! Can you imagine? Ding.
Right. It's like you stick a fork in.
But I feel like that would just break. Like, you're adding way too much technology to something that doesn't need it. If you can't understand the little dial for your toast.
Okay. All right. But this thing is cool. And this one is $400.
Dude, that thing's so overdone. I have never had that much problem with my toaster that I needed a smartphone toaster.
And it comes with a little rack to where you can make your own grilled cheese on the inside.
Like, honestly, I wish info commercials were still big so people could see how dumb some of this shit is. Like, the only reason you would get this is if you were so retarded that you couldn't operate a toaster. Like, and it would be just like them info commercials where, and like can't put the toast down. Or like,
burn my toast.
Oh no.
Now, this one, this shows the level of toastiness. It shows you, it even has a color guide.
For all the idiots.
But a normal toaster.
Yeah.
Do you know that those dials,
that
the dots on the dials, actually mean minutes?
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that.
Oh, really? They just thought it was like the toast.
Yeah, they thought it was the degree of toastiness.
Oh no, it's just coils in there.
Yeah.
The heat's gonna be the same heat.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, on some run, the more that you cook it, the toastier it's gonna be.
Right.
So it's right, but the actual intervals are minutes.
Or for minutes. The more you know.
Now on
Knowledge
Disney
is
Channel.
Start writing. A big old cock.
I don't know. Big old cock. Take her lick.
I knew it. I knew it was coming. I'm licking that cock.
There you go.
What? You weren't ready for that, were you? You thought I was going to dick that big cock, but I didn't.
There's two types of people in this world. One's that lick the big dick. One's the dick the big dick.
No, yours wasn't big. You just skin dogged.
Yeah.
You're skin dogging with little beepies. I don't know what's more embarrassing. Okay.
At any restaurant, are you...
At any restaurant, okay.
Are you a regular? Or do you have a usual when you go to a restaurant?
Yes. Yeah.
Go ahead, hit me. Where is it? What do you get? Stuff like that.
Okay, so one of my first go-tos, breakfast place, Tiff's. Always.
They know you when you go in there?
Yeah. I used to do the exterminating and a bunch of stuff. And so they kind of, like, they know my face. I don't know if they really know my name, but they know my face. And when I come in, they know I get Country Fried Steak. They know it.
Okay. So, yeah, you can walk in there and say, I'll have the normal, and they know what you'll ask for?
Yeah, I would say so. Usually when I sit, what they go is Country Fried Steak. You know? And really the only question is, do you want pancakes this time or not?
Ooh.
Because usually if I'm really hungry, I get pancakes too. Yeah, I love my pancakes.
Yeah.
French toast, I love French toast. And I love waffles. I love them all, but something about pancakes, I just... And I wouldn't even say they're always my favorite. Because sometimes...
Waffles, pancakes, French toast?
Waffles to me are so hit and miss depending where you go. Like some of them have the great, awesome, like French... What do they call those? Fluffy, big French waffles. And those are amazing. Yeah. And then sometimes you get like the wannabe Eggos, you know? And you're like, what the fuck is this? Did I just pay for that?
It all depends on how yellow they come out.
Yeah. So
that is a judge of a bad waffle.
There you go. Now, when I go to Red Lobster, they don't know me by name, but I always get the fish and chips at Red Lobster. I used to get that a lot down at Thelma's. You remember Thelma's, but I knew the freaking cook. Well, I knew almost everyone that worked there because they bowl with me. So like down there, I was a regular.
Well, that's one of the reasons that when that restaurant closed down, this question kind of came in there, and I was like, he's not going to sit down. They're not going to be like, the usual.
Oh yeah, well,
because the place doesn't exist.
It doesn't exist
anymore.
now. Yeah,
I was wondering if you had that anywhere else.
I mean, other than Tiff's, probably not. Not where I go so much. I really like that place. It was by my grandma's. It was by the river. And the best part was they had a really huge back patio, and I could go there by myself, sit on the back patio, get a beer and something to eat, and get the fuck out of there.
Right.
Like, it was nice.
Relax.
Yeah, I would do some of my editing there if I was.
It's not like you couldn't just
videos.
take it to your grandma's house.
Right, I could. I could take it up the street to my grandma's. Lots of times she was already out.
More often.
I see her every Tuesday.
But another reason that this question came about. Coincidentally, today, I gave you some little Caesars.
Yeah, little squeezers. Uh-oh. Are you becoming a regular?
The dude at Little Caesars knows me.
Oh, God. That's not good.
Now, mind you, he doesn't know my face. No, he knows my face.
Yeah, he knows it now.
He knows my face.
He's seen your name enough.
He knows my order. Like, he knows that it came through.
Yeah.
And, when I drove through one day, because I always do drive-through, and it's the same dude every single time that hands me the pizza and asks for my name. And he opens up the thing, looks at me, and goes, "Hey, Drew. I don't know this dude's name. I've never looked at his name tag before. This dude scared the shit out of me. Hey, Drew. Not even, hey, what's your name?
Right. Hey,
No,
Drew.
no, right out the gate.
Like you're best friends with him.
Yeah.
That make you think maybe I need to go other places. Because with Thelma's and when that started to happen with Tiff's Breakfast, both in Sharpsville, by the way.
Yeah.
I started thinking that I was like, maybe I need to go other places.
Yeah.
Funny,
the closest person to those restaurants.
Well, I haven't been to Tiff's now, and since I was an exterminator, I think was the last time. It's been a minute.
Damn.
And now that I live in Greenville, it sucks. When I was living.
If only you had a friend.
I know.
That lived close by.
If only.
Right. You could stay here and we'll wake up and go there tomorrow morning.
It also sucks going with two people.
Oh, yeah. It sucks going there.
Yeah. Because, as you know, it's always packed. So
always packed.
I would go by myself, and then I could just get a bar
seat.
Yep, get a bar seat real quick, get my shit, and get out.
Isn't a bar?
I don't know. It's not. It's a countertop.
Yeah.
And that's probably the only time I actually drink coffee is maybe for breakfast. Like I'll maybe have a cup, and then I always regret it.
Well, see, we're diving into the same thing, just differently.
Yeah.
I've asked you 3 questions, and we're connecting the dots.
Yeah.
That's how Drew's Braingasm works.
I think that's how I get it to work.
All right, something kind of off the wall and far away here.
I'm bouncing off the walls again.
If you were rich,
yeah,
and or powerful, and or so unutterably handsome.
Ooh.
You would get a lot of
females.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many do you think that you could accomplish in one day?
In one day.
Yeah. Now, I guess there's some stipulations.
Okay, I was going to say, just tell me the rules here. Because, like...
Okay,
yeah, tell me the rules.
Okay. You have to come at least once in that day. Just once.
Oh, okay. So,
just once.
Okay. So
doesn't matter if you take care of yourself for 5 minutes in the morning.
Gotcha. But
okay?
you
have to come at least once during that day.
Okay.
Each of those girls that you count towards this tally has to come.
Oh, God.
Yeah. How many do you think that you could mark and tally in a day? This is not you going, oh, I'm the shit. I
would say 4.
I'm going to take care of 4?
I think 4.
4?
Yeah. The 4th one's going to get a lot of foreplay because the dick probably ain't going to do it. You know, I'd be giving that lazy dick. But, yeah, I think 4.
4?
Yeah. Yeah, because, like, dude...
Your finger would hurt after 9 o'clock.
Dude, well, you could space them out. You didn't say they all had to be at once? Or
No, you're right.
I could space them out, but I mean, like...
From midnight to midnight, you think you could do 4?
Yeah. At max. Like... And I'm saying I would probably have to give my life to do this almost.
That is finding... courting,
well, no. At that point,
and getting it done with 4 girls.
At that point, you're already powerful.
Yeah,
and
you're rich,
right?
and powerful.
Finding the girls and getting the people would
right.
be easy.
That would be the easy part.
Yeah, dicking them down would be the hard part.
Right.
Here. Well,
your
hopefully,
own performance.
Hopefully, you keep it. My big thing would be how worn out I would be.
Yeah.
Because I know, like, just one regular session, like, dude, I give it my all, and I'm like out of it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sweating, I'm out of it, I'm fucking gasping for air. Because I just gave that dick. So, like, you know, I'm planning to do this, like, once, maybe twice. Okay, we're good.
We get a Gatorade in between.
Right. Like, I'm going for, like, a sport. It's like a sport to me or some shit. So, I feel like I could only do that maybe 4 times. And then
marathon runners.
My heart would...
Dick or lick.
Dick.
Sweaty.
Dick. Dick them down. I bet, dude... They got to be
tight.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. They're Kegels, man. Gotta
4 of them.
Holy poof! I don't know, man.
You're gonna have to run a marathon.
Yeah, my jaw would.
Feel.
My jaw would be dead.
Do you think at some time there would be like you would spread it out like this one would take this hand, this one would get the mouth, and this one would take this hand? You think you would try and like multitask to pump them numbers up?
Like. If I multitask, I don't think the girl. I mean, maybe maybe they would, but it has to be me, right? That's making them to the.
Yes, I forgot about this. For those playing along at home, battery unassisted.
Okay, so like it's just me doing it.
Yeah,
and I feel like you could get them close that way, but like you would just lose concentration trying to do 3-4 things at once, and then trying to keep like. I just feel like that'd be a lot of work, because you would have to, you know, if the girl got the other girl off, that doesn't count for you.
That's true.
You know, so like
I mean, you can deal the finishing blow.
That's true, but I mean, I don't know. In my fantasy, you're right. I would love to have like an orgy, and sit here and say like hundreds, but I don't know.
Sting blasting through 30 at a time,
but I don't know if that's like realistic. I don't know.
Right.
I'm saying 4, dude.
4?
What about you? First off, when you get done with the deed, you tuckered out?
Oh, yeah.
You gave it your all?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
Me too. So, like, take that. Think about that.
You clean up and go get a cig.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, the one time I got done...
Just because I want to be that much better than you, 5.
Dude, the one time I got done with the deed once with this chick... And, like, I was sweating so much that, like, it was like a suction cup when we, like, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And I was like, oh,
I have the same problem when I take a bath. I literally suction cup to the tub.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How do you get out?
A lot of force.
Dude, does it leave rings?
That's why I take showers. Fuck that, man.
Fuck that.
No, it doesn't leave rings, dick.
I meant on you.
Oh, man. No. But tables do.
Yeah.
Desks, tables.
Yeah, pushing against it.
Belly.
I can see that.
So I'm going to change this question just a little bit.
Okay.
It can be the same girl. Now, we know this number might be a little skewed. How much do you think you could get one girl off in one day?
Oh, man.
Now, take your past experiences.
That's what I was about. So, like, you remember my college ex there?
Yes, I do.
Now, honestly, she was one of the easiest, man.
Right.
It would not take long.
The first one's always the hardest.
That's what I mean.
Always hardest.
That's what I mean.
And then from
there,
on,
it's easy, but
right.
easier. But like,
then you have to worry about them fighting you.
Like, I don't know if like at that if we just
Clicked.
worked well, but it did not. Honestly, she made me feel like a stud because it did not take long. And she would do one of them shaking one,
Yeah.
Like toes get all stiff, her legs get all stiff.
This is going to be controversial. That girl, dick lick.
Oof. She has a husband. I'll lick her. Cheek isn't cheating, right?
Wow, that was very moral of you.
Thank you.
You took the high road there.
Yeah.
Not what I expected.
Yeah, plus she gained weight.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Apologize more.
No. I'm so... I like what I like. Don't know what to tell you.
All right. Going back to your blue heron.
Okay. Hurry up. We'll do one more of these. We've already been running for a little bit. Then we'll jump into some of the other stuff.
Okay. Which music Mount Rushmore? 4 faces.
Of all music.
All music.
Of all time.
All time.
Man, that's rough. I'm going to have to say we'll put Kurt Cobain up there.
Okay.
Just because he's a huge influence on me personally.
Yeah.
I mean, really, it was the bassist, but the whole Nirvana band, essentially.
Chris Novoselic.
Yeah. I mean, Lounge Act is the reason I play bass. Straight up. I heard that sound. I said, whatever's making that noise, I want to play that.
Gimme.
Mm-hmm. So he would have to be up there for me. Let's see. Another very influential band. I think Elvis. You got to put Elvis up there.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I'm not a huge Elvis guy. I should say I like everything but his slow music. His slow music annoys the hell out of me. But he did so much. He did a lot. Instead of the Beatles, I'd actually pick Rolling Stones.
No, not single bands.
Well, okay.
One person.
One artist.
One person.
Marcus Miller, then. Band. I would pick Marcus Miller. He's a bassist. He's been on a lot of different tracks.
Okay.
He's a more hired bassist. He really hasn't ran with band. He has ran with some bands, but he plays on a bunch of different tracks. So what is that? 3. So I need one more.
One more.
Flea.
There you go.
It would have to be 4. Flea. He's the reason I slap bass. Chris got me into it. Flea's the reason I learned to expand it. I was like, holy shit, you can do that? Yeah. You can turn your bass into a drum, basically.
Flea Dickerlick.
I'd dig him down, dude. Yeah, especially on stage, him with just a bass on, bend him over.
Ooh.
Dude, and him and Coke, dude, maybe throw him back.
Fucking vibrate.
Right, you wouldn't have to do much, just stand there. What about you? What's your Rushmore?
God damn it! I knew you were gonna ask, and I was trying to think of.
I know. You, dude. You can't be asking if you're gonna get. You gotta receive. Gotta receive, Drew.
This is rough.
I know.
I like certain people in certain bands and certain genres. Yeah. I don't know a lot of names.
Me neither. That's what made it hard for me. You got to think of influential people, though. That's what I was thinking of. I thought of Flea because Red Hot Chili Peppers, their sound. Flea did a lot for like that punk kind of fast rock kind of sound. really pushed a lot of bands. A lot of bassists still say he's one of their influences. Kurt started the whole grunge movement. Well,
I like the dude.
Made it famous.
I like the dude from Real Big Fish, the main dude.
The singer?
Aaron.
I wouldn't even know.
His name's Aaron.
Yeah, Real Big Fish.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's one.
It's a top thing.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like your Elvis thing. Let's add Johnny Cash.
Elvis and Johnny Cash.
Yeah.
Johnny
No,
Cash.
no, I'm not gonna add Elvis.
Oh,
Just
okay.
just Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash Digger lick.
Now or prime?
Now.
Dick.
Kangaroo scars and all. Okay, so Johnny Cash.
Fuck, this seems like a cop out because there's like fucking movies about him, but like Freddie Mercury.
I love Freddie Mercury.
That one's gonna be a rough one. Please don't hit me with it. And Elton John.
Ooh, Elton, really?
Yeah,
Really?
he did a fucking lot, man. He changed a lot of face.
Yes and no. I don't see. I think
I was listening to an Elton John song yesterday and went, okay.
But Benny and the Jets.
No. Saturday night's all right for fighting.
He's an artist. I just couldn't. I almost said Eric Clapton.
Yeah.
Dude, have you
See, all those feel like cop outs too.
Eric Clapton? No, have you really listened to his guitar playing?
Joe Satriani.
See, Joe to me hasn't pushed.
We're
hasn't pushed. Yeah, that's true. We're turning this into a music conversation, but
right.
Well, what's
CJ, I think I actually have one last conversation for you, but I think
Okay.
this will be it for today.
Okay. So what we talked about earlier, we never got to.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we're gonna sound like liars.
Don't worry.
Okay.
It'll happen.
Maybe.
So the last one is a little story that I have to tell you. When I was younger, not too much younger, we'll put it in that sense, I used to be afraid of elevators.
Okay.
Now, not claustrophobic, not of them falling per se.
Just getting stuck in it.
And no, not even getting stuck in them.
Oh.
Keep going. Let's see if you can try and guess where it is.
So not getting stuck, not falling down.
Well, it's kind of not falling down.
Kind of not falling down.
Kind of not falling
Were
down.
you scared that when you were going to walk out, it would fall and cut you in half?
No, but that is a totally realistic fear.
Oh, no. Oh, God. I gave you a complex.
Spider-Man No Way Home definitely set me up the wall with the elevator falling out. That's his whole thing.
Yeah, man, because I've always worried about it getting stuck.
Right.
I'd be like, man, if this thing got stuck, it's going to be a bitch.
Yeah.
So not getting stuck, dude, I'm struggling. If it's not falling on you, not walking out, the door catch your shirt or something, you got to fart.
No.
It's filled, you got to fart.
No, I think I'll shoot you a lifeline here. I was not so worried about it going up. I was worried about it coming down.
On top of you.
No. I was so worried that the elevator is going to go so fast downwards and that I will not be going down as fast as the elevator will go and I will fly up to the top of the roof like Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory style after they had the fuzzy... I don't know, dude.
What made you feel that way?
Was
it Charlie?
No.
Did Charlie do this to you?
Dude, I used to have an irrational fear. I would sit in the corner of an elevator and fucking grip onto the handles.
God.
I was so scared of it.
Well,
That being said, I haven't had to go in an elevator in a while, but
are you still that way? You still shaky around elevators?
I don't know. But big buildings are bad.
I can tell you that I choose stairs most of the time. Almost every time.
Me too.
Yeah. I just think, 1, it's faster. 2, I don't want to get stuck in an elevator. 3, I look at it and I go, this is going to keep me healthy.
Yeah, you say that unless you're going up to like the 80th floor.
Dude, you say that, but you realize like each week I'll carry my bowling bag in and Jared's and walk up them stairs while he takes the elevator.
Okay.
There's a reason he has a
There's
gut.
a difference to 1 floor to 80.
True, I'd still take the stairs
You
for
try
most
it?
time. Oh yeah, I would.
Okay.
Yeah. Honestly, unless I was carrying something heavy.
Marathon.
Dude, I used to have to go to Pittsburgh and have to do all the fucking apartment buildings. And I'd have to walk all the floors and all the fucking doors, floors, all of it. Go up, then go all the way back down. And sometimes have to make a trip back out to fill my fucking canister.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't know. I just got so used to walking, I'm like, fuck it. And most of the time, you beat the elevator. So it's like, you're not saving time, you're literally being lazy. It brings me to one of my biggest pet peeves.
Oh, that is definitely lazy.
One of my biggest pet peeves is when you go on a fucking escalator. Right?
And you don't walk
forward. You don't fucking walk on the escalator. The escalator is so you can walk up the stairs faster, not stand there and be lazy.
Right.
It's supposed to improve speed.
Okay, for those of you arguing right now, when you go to an airport and they have those pathways that move you along over the long distance to get to your terminal, those are also meant for you to walk on them and to speed you along and get you there faster.
Right. Not to be lazy and then go slower than walking speed.
Right.
That's not what it's for.
However, there is an added benefit with people with disabilities.
Yes.
It gets you
but I mean, okay, so let's say you walk on an escalator. It turns the whole stairs into like maybe 3 steps.
Right.
And then you're already at the top.
Right.
Because it's moving as you're moving.
Yeah.
But instead, people sit there and then they don't even move out of your fucking way. It's not even like everyone stands on the right or left. They just stand however the fuck they want.
Right.
You know, because they're more important than anybody else in the mall.
Now, I'll take like 2 or 3 steps up the escalator. Coming down, man, I'm like 5 or 6. I'm fucking off that bitch.
Booking it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Fuck that.
Well, and I don't know how most people...
That's why I have bad knees.
I don't know how most people go downstairs, but I have this really bad habit, and it's going to kill me when I'm older. I go downstairs so fast because I'll put my feet like right on the edge and almost let them slide down the edges of the stairs and then kind of plop on the bottom. So it's like, you know, as I'm going down. And I'll do that on those desks, really fucking fly. And all I can think about is, dude, when I'm 80 or something and I don't have the sense of balance no more, I'm going to be fucked.
Out.
Boom. Carl got taken out by stairs today, which actually is the most dangerous place in any house is your stairs. Damn. You're a lot safer without stairs.
Yeah, I can see that.
Actually, one of the nice homes I would go and spray.
Did they have an elevator?
Her husband died. No. Her husband died. It was like an older place home.
Because he fell down the stairs? She pushed him down
He woke up at night, went to use the restroom. He also wasn't feeling good, so like he wasn't sleeping well. But he finally fell asleep, used the restroom. As he got up from the restroom, there's the door right next to it goes down to the basement. The door after that is actually their room. He opened up the basement door, fell down the stairs and died. Thinking it was the bedroom.
Oh no.
Yeah. And I didn't have the balls to ask her, but I'm sitting there thinking like, and you still live here? And she was like, that happened years ago. I would have to move out of the place, I think.
No. It doesn't get to you that way.
You don't no. You've been through it, so.
Yeah. It doesn't get to you that way.
No.
I mean, I did a full clean out.
Yeah.
After,
well, but I mean, I don't know if you really want to talk about it on the cast or not, but that was some crazy crap, dude.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, just to sit there and be like, I don't know, I just feel like it would be hard to look at. I feel like I would have to. You walk by them stairs. You know, it was funny because she actually had like a safety lock on it. You know, like they did stuff so you couldn't just open it.
Oh no!
And I thought the same thing. Like, whoever designed this house, why the fuck would you do that?
You attribute it to somebody's death.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a reason why the basement door is kind of on its own.
Why wouldn't you put like the bathroom light on? Is that not a thing in other people's houses?
What?
Like, my bathroom light has been on my entire life. No matter where I go, there's always a bathroom in the light to guide me there.
Oh, no.
In the middle of the night.
Dude, no. My mom is a Nazi with lights. Everything has to be off. There's no lights on.
Like my one right now. I don't turn on the main bathroom lights, but it sounds childish.
No,
there's a
lights.
little night light.
Well, no, we do that. I have
in
night
between
lights.
me and the bathroom, like not a very long step,
I think
I don't
he
have
was
to pass by any stairs.
I think it was just one of those things. He was half asleep still. You walk in there, peed. He's half asleep. You're old, so your pee schedule's always fucked up, and it wakes you up in the middle of the night. You know, he's just groggy, wasn't paying attention, and it wasn't the bathroom that got him.
It was on the way back.
It was on the way back. He already used the restroom, was coming out, opened it thinking it was his bedroom, and just walked forward instead of going down the stairs.
I don't know if I could be that out of it. I mean, probably age had something to do with it, but that's got to be really out of it.
I actually think it'd be easier than what you think.
It was his time, man.
Yeah. I think it'd be easier than what you think, especially for you. If I lived with you and there was a door kind of shaky like that, I'd purposely make sure it would lock because you sleepwalk.
No, I sleep yell.
You've gotten up. You sleepwalk.
I am fully aware of what I'm doing.
You sleepwalk.
I am fully aware of what I'm doing. I'm not aware of what I'm saying.
Say what you want. There's times you've gotten up and threatened me and haven't remembered. So
I remember getting up. I don't remember what I say.
Or towering over me angrily. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? Where's the bomb? I don't know. What bomb? You tell me where the fucking bomb is.
And we're back to I have dreams where you're the bad guy.
Yeah. I'm the bad guy. Oh, man. So, like, is there a reason you brought that up? You want me to tell you?
Hold me closer, tiny dancer.
You want me to tell you an irrational fear I had as a
Sure,
child?
if you have one. I don't know. This is just something that I passed by and went, you know what? That's really stupid.
Yeah, now looking back on it.
It hurt me a lot.
Now looking back on it.
Dude, I always thought, like, do you remember in the new, I think it's new Total Recall with Colin Farrell, where they go through the middle of the planet? Like, there's a subway that goes through the middle of the planet.
I don't think I've seen it.
Takes them from Australia to, like, England.
Oh, damn.
It's a pretty cool idea.
Yeah.
But they go through the center of, like, they go through the core of the Earth.
Okay.
Which could never happen.
Well, now it's in reverse, ain't it?
And then it goes the other way.
What? By the way,
they lose gravity, and they're just like sitting there floating because I mean you're at the point of the gravity,
right?
And you're just kind of floating it. That's how I feel like that. I'm gonna be in an elevator going, ah, and then the elevator's gonna stop, and I'm gonna die. So technically, it is falling. Do you see why I had to be cryptic?
A lot of my irrational fear was stuff like speaking up or saying stuff to people, more in that way, than actually just like, oh, this weird thing is gonna make me feel a certain way. I mean, like a lot of my weird habits, ordering food. You know, always stressed. I don't know why, but when I go to order food from a place. That's why I don't like to do drive-ins. That's actually why I don't really eat fast food, is because I'm like, nah, that's weird. I don't want to order food. I'll just go pick it up at the grocery store. You know, cook my own food. I find it a weird transaction.
I would literally hop off the phone with people when I go through a drive-thru or purposely put them on mute because I don't want them secretly judging
what you're ordering.
How much I order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I get that.
The people at the restaurants, I don't care. I don't know them.
So I think
people on the phone, I care about.
A lot of my irrational fear, I think, came from that. Because when I was younger, I was quite the crazy man.
Yeah.
You know, I jumped out on tall things. Almost if it kind of scared me physically, I would almost go do it. Just because, like, I wanted to get over that irrational fear. But then when it came to, like, I don't know, emotional shit, I was like, no. You know, it's more like, let me go do something physical. Yeah. So a lot of it, I think, my irrational, and I think that's still kind of an issue with me. Still kind of that side. But, you know, you get older and you work on it. Like, Do you still have the irrational fear in your elevators?
To be honest, I haven't thought about it in like 5-10 years. But another part of being honest is I probably haven't been on an elevator that big in 5 or 10 years.
I mean,
I hop on an elevator every week. I have a gut also. I go up the elevator and bolt.
That is true.
not a problem.
Not a problem. So you're not that worried, and that one just broke down more than any of them.
Yeah.
But it's only one floor.
Right.
Like you said, it's not going up a bunch. It's only one floor. Like you would think that even getting in a car wreck I got into when I was younger and how crazy that was, I'd be more scared of driving fast or something, and I'm not. It's almost like, oh, well, I already wrecked. I know what it feels like.
Well, yeah, that kind of goes away too.
Yeah.
Like you might have been scared to ride in a car for a week, a month, who knows. After that, it goes away. Like I've had 2 car accidents. One of them was my fault. One was a deer. Technically, it's my fault.
I mean, like, even animals never scare me that much. I was an exterminator, so a lot of the bugs and shit that would scare people I really have no issue with them. Snakes never. I mean, I really wouldn't fuck with them, but they don't scare me.
Right.
You know, like if I see one, I'm not really gonna pick. I'm not one of those. Ooh. But look at this snake digger lick.
I don't think I could dick it.
Well, its jaw comes undone.
Still.
It stretches, dude. It can eat a whole egg. That's at least one ball.
Lick.
Like, you know, like gardener snake, if I had to, I'd pick it up and move it. Yeah. But, you know, also, you got to be careful around here because we live by the Ohio border and there's copperheads, which will fuck you up.
There are some that are poisonous.
Yeah. Rattlesnakes, too, around here.
Dude, I know from Boy Scouts that you have to look at the way the head is shaped to know if it's poisonous.
Okay.
And I've known a lot of them. Like, I know the pictures of what they're supposed to be.
Venomous.
Yes.
Yeah.
Venomous.
Yeah. Venom bites you, poison you eat.
Yeah, like poison dart frogs.
Yes.
They're poisonous.
Yep.
Thank you for the clarification.
Oh, you're welcome. Really?
Poison dart frogs, dick or lick.
Oh, I'd have to dick it.
There you go.
Doesn't give you much option.
Give you a choice. But no, most of the time they hide their heads unless they're about ready to strike.
Okay.
Most snakes.
Snakes. Okay.
You literally can't tell if they're venomous or not.
Right.
By their body.
Huh. What shapes are we looking for then?
Ooh. More triangular head shapes are poisonous.
Okay.
Yeah. If you have one that's kind of almost diamond shaped, that is non-poisonous.
Oh, okay.
Non-venomous, my bad.
What's funny is there's one of the UPS drivers who used to do my route there. UPS drivers, dick or lick.
Dick.
Ooh, nice. But he would hunt rattlesnakes around here.
Ew.
And he would keep their hides and stuff. And like, he would have to catch them in a plastic tube first. Because you have to show them and make sure that they're a certain length, and there's all these rules. Yeah. So could you imagine going out?
It's like catching a fish, dude.
Well, yeah,
it's
but
way more dangerous.
The plastic tube is just long enough for the snake.
Yeah.
And just round. So somehow you got to get it in there.
Right.
Like, how the fuck do you get it in there?
Well, they travel themselves.
Yeah, well, I'm assuming they push.
Yeah. Well, no, a snake's general direction is forward.
Okay.
So if you put them in an area where the only way to go is forward, they go forward.
I see. Still,
and
dangerous.
Because they can't double back on themselves at that point, you are actually able to like hold the tail and keep them in that position.
Right, because they can't turn around.
Right.
Interesting, but
it's
unless
still with like 18-foot boa constrictor or
fucking ballsy, dude.
Anaconda.
Fucking ballsy. I watched this TikTok with an anaconda like hissing at a dude, and he just walked up and fucking smacked it, and it went like running into a tree.
Damn.
Dude had balls, or they just see him so much now they're not scared of him.
That dude's balls.
I'd have to lick them. They're glorious.
They deserve the respect.
They just, like that sumo wrestler. Well, Drew.
CJ?
I think it's getting about that time.
It is that time.
You ready to fucking fill us up?
Yeah.
It remind me of the dude who does like the little kids school shit, you know, on TikTok where he's a teacher and he does, yeah. I don't even care.
My dad said that snakes are for losers.
Funny shit. I don't know that guy's name, but you keep doing that shit. I like it.
We're on Anchor, Apple, Spotify, and Google Podcast at the Lunch Table PBJ. That's probably how you're listening to this right now. So if you are doing that, go ahead and doing that.
Keep go ahead and doing that.
It's been a while. It feels good.
I know.
We're on YouTube at the Lunch Table PBJ as well. That might be how you're watching us right now. If you're doing that, go ahead and doing that.
Keep go ahead and doing that.
We're on Twitter at Lunch Table PBJ. That's where you can stay tuned with some of our polls and everything that we're doing.
Yes. Always grease our polls.
Right.
Polls, dick their leg.
Ooh. Like actual polls?
Yeah. Our polls.
Like Christmas Story?
No, our polls.
Like that poll?
No. Like the polls that we do.
Like we do.
Yeah. Like the polls that we put up, dick or leg. Essentially,
I'm still confused, Dick.
Essentially, the computer screen.
Oh, Dick. We're on Facebook at the Lunch Table PBJ, as well as our fan page, The Munchies. You can stay up to date in everything that we're doing there. That is one of our typical ones that we like to update people on. It's nice just to be able to talk with people.
It is.
If you have a suggestion that you want to have for us, you want to see somebody to hop on our movie review, if you want to give us a movie to review, there's not a lot coming in, so you'll probably get picked.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true. There's not too much, but, you know,
Right.
Hey, say something.
We're on TikTok and Instagram at the Lunch Table PBJ. CJ takes care of those. He does a wonderful job. He's been turning it up ever since I do this every week to him.
Yeah, you kind of put me on the spot.
Yeah.
Make me sweat.
That spot that you're sitting in, dick or lick.
Oh, I've already dicked it. So now I gotta lick it. Oh, I did that backwards. Wait, no.
Lastly, we're on Patreon at the Lunch Table PBJ. If you want to be that person that gives a little bit extra, that's the way to do it.
Like my lovemaking.
Yeah. If you need that extra inch, a little bit more, that's the way to do it.
What you gotta do is learn how to put the ball in there also.
I told you that in confidence.
With confidence.
And if you want our OnlyFans, that's the Lunch Table PBJ.
Yeah. Lunch Table PBJ, 2 eggs. 1 man.
4 eggs.
4 eggs, 2 men. That's our first release.
That's
right
it.
there.
It's gotta be.
Gotta be.
It's gotta be.
Someone's got to dress up like the Easter Bunny.
If we find a big enough costume, I will definitely do it. More of that homemade shit. I'm done and over that. I want to cheap out.
You want to cheap out, dude?
I want to cheap out.
Oh, yeah, I mean, you got to get a...
You know what? I'm getting really good at green screens. I'm just going to wear a green screen suit everywhere I go now. If you can't see it, just imagine me in CGI.
I want to leave your head out and just like start putting you in a swole body.
I mean, I have a big canvas.
Right?
I'd be able to do a lot with it.
Dude, it's going to be...
Dude, I'd look like Keanu Reeves from the new Bill and Ted.
It's going to be like Futurama. In Futurama, they had a future art exhibit, and all the art was painted on fat guys' stomachs. You remember?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, Drew.
Well, CJ.
First off, before we leave, anyone got to worry about this core reversing? You didn't hear about that? The Earth's core is starting to reverse, they said.
Huh.
Is that going to cause anything?
I've never heard of it.
Yeah. Maybe we'll go over it in another episode. I thought you heard of it.
No,
I thought you
that would be something for me to research.
Everybody was talking about it at work. That's the only reason I know. So it was on some major news site like Fox or, NBC, something like that. Okay.
You don't have to worry about it being a problem going the other way. You have to worry about it actually stopping to go the other way.
Do you got any advice?
Now we're in a problem with like Armageddon.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice. You got advice you want to tell people?
Advice was your thing.
It is. I just didn't know if you had anything for today. I got it if you don't. First off, thanks for being here, Drew.
Thank you. I do have a piece of advice.
Thanks for stopping. What's your piece of advice?
When a friend, supposedly, hits you with a dilemma of if you dick something or you lick something.
Okay.
always default to dick.
Always
Default to dick.
Always. That and just because it was an irrational fear as a child doesn't mean it has to be a fear for you as an adult. Sometimes you gotta face your fucking fears.
Right.
Gotta.
Except for stabbings.
Well, yeah. Well, no. Yeah.
Possibly.
Maybe. There's a bunch of guys on TikTok showing you how to dodge knives. I'm pretty sure they're legit. Don't question it. All right, man. Thanks for stopping. Thanks for being you. Peace.
See ya.